Congrats to SMU. They're an outstanding team. They put together a great roster with experience, elite level guard play, a really good big guy inside, and young, energetic guys off the bench. And they're one of the best offensive teams in our league. You saw it for a reason. They lead our league in scoring. I thought we did a good job in the first half. We generated good looks. It's a 2-point game. I thought we came out and we generated good looks to start the second half. We missed, and we allowed that to affect everything. And it started with us not getting back in transition defense, giving them easy baskets. They went on a 10-0 run to start the half, and we could never really recover from that. At one point, we got it back to 12, forced them to call a timeout right around the 8-minute mark, and from there, we couldn't get stops and we couldn't make shots. So obviously frustrating for us. There were some good things that we did, but obviously nowhere near good enough.
You guys had a 6-point lead, I think, early in the game. What was working for you defensively, especially?
We were getting back in transition. Individual one-on-one defense was pretty good. They missed some shots. We were doing a pretty good job of rebounding, defensive rebounding, so not giving them second chance points. That was it during that time.
You have 44 points in the paint for them tonight. Just what was lacking on your guys' end defensively?
Well, I think, and I may be wrong when you look at the stat sheet, I think transition points count as paint points as well. So they got 25 points in transition. Like I mentioned, to start the second half, we did not do a good job of getting back in transition. We missed 2 wide open threes, and we didn't have good defensive balance on those. We missed a short pull-up jump shot on the left side in the short corner. We did not have good defensive balance on that. They hit 2 threes. They got a layup. They got a dunk. That was their 10-0 run. And then they have elite level guards. I mean, Boopy Miller is one of the best guards in college basketball. He's a top 5 guy in our league in scoring, leads our league in assists, and he really just took command of the game and was able to get into the paint. Our ball screen coverage at times wasn't as tight as it needs to be, but at times he just made some heck of a plays and got into the paint. And they're a team with him, with Boopy Miller, with Pierre, and with Edwards. They are very, very comfortable in the mid-range, so getting to the paint. And then they have a really good big guy that generates things down there. And with us being in foul trouble, they were able to kind of exploit that as well.
Jeff, you mentioned some good looks. Do you feel like you moved the basketball better and generated some better?
I thought we did a better job than we did against Virginia of moving and the ball not getting stuck as much. We didn't have as many moments where it got stuck. So I thought we generated some really good looks in the first half. In the second half, we just couldn't make anything. And for a team that's struggling like we are, a lot of times guys get energy when they see the ball go through the basket. If it's not going through the basket, it can drain the energy or suck the energy from them. And they start thinking about, I can't make a shot, and then that affects everything. It affects defense. You stop talking on defense. Your attention to detail on defense maybe slips a little bit, and that's where we have to grow. That's where our immaturity, our inexperience, really, really shows.
Is there an update on Brandon?
No.
First, I want to thank my Lord and Savior, just for the opportunity and also coming out healthy. That's really all that matters. But I don't know. They just got hot, man. I feel like we was lax on defense. I don't know. We just didn't have that same spark we had in the first half, and they took advantage of it.
Damarco, Coach talked about the transition was a really big, offensive force for them, being able to score in space. What did you see the issues were getting back on in transition? Was it focus? Was it effort? I mean, what did you see?
Just kudos to their offense. They got it out pretty fast, and they took advantage of any opportunity that presented itself. If we didn't get back, if we didn't get to the hole, they throwing lobs, or if we backpedaling, they dribbling down, make sure they putting pressure on us. So kudos to them, man. They played great in transition. We just got to do better at just stopping the ball.
Nojus, What do you think you guys did well in the first half that you guys were missing?
I feel like we moved the ball well. We got in transition, and yeah, we just played well off each other. Miss or make, we just kept finding each other, and yeah, I feel like we just played harder.
Damarco, you guys have had a couple games where you've lost by 20 plus. You lose this one by 19. How is someone who's older, a leader on this team? Do you make sure that morale doesn't drop and guys stay locked in?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Christian, this is what the race about. It's not about when you win $1,000, $1 million, or you in your dream house, or life going good, your wife love you. It's about when everything go bad. I want y'all to look up the story of Job. Job lost everything. That's why he got rewarded. They say, be strong and courageous, for your works to be rewarded. This when your faith count, not when everything going good. So I tell the team, this where your faith at. This where your faith count. This where it matters at the most. So if you give up now, let's show where your faith at. You only claiming God, you only claiming this walk for the beneficial things. You ain't trying to go through it. It's a facade.
No, as Coach was saying, that the ball moved better, that you guys generated better opportunities. You feel like that's kind of more the way you guys need to play, and those shots are going to eventually start falling?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like that's how everyone gets going, just feeling the ball, getting paint touches, moving it, and that's how we generate great shots. I'm confident in everybody in the ability to shoot their shots, so you just got to keep moving it, and it'll fall. So.
Marco, these guys came in here leading the league in offense, but looking at their guards, Boopy Miller and some of the guys they have, just what makes their guards so good offensively?
They great in ISO. They great in space. A team like that with guards like that, you got to limit the space. You know what I'm saying? Any gap they see, they got enough skill to be able to capitalize on any space they get. So they just naturally gifted with that skill. You can't teach that. So I just say on the defensive end, it's hard to contain those guys. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to those guys.